Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a slower flow yoga. I recommend that you either have a bolster or a rolled up blanket or even a rolled up sweater, whatever you have lying around nearby, just so that we can make sure we're nice and comfortable. I'm also going to be doing a candle light meditation, so if you have a candle nearby, please grab that as well. I just recommend lighting it at the end, just so that there's no fire hazards. If you have any questions, as always, just let me know. I'm here to answer them for you. Enjoy! Let's start in a seated position on our bolster or rolled up blanket. And the seated position can be either legs crossed or legs extended, or maybe feet underneath of your hips, whatever feels best for you. Bring your hands onto your lap, roll the shoulders back and down. Chest is nice and open, ribs, pelvis to ribs, so that we know we're not arching in that low back. I want you to bring your chin down towards your chest and take a nice deep breath into the back side of the body. As you inhale, bring your head back to neutral. And then bring your left ear towards your left shoulder and let it just hang out there. Close your eyes if that feels good. And take a nice deep breath into the upper trapezius on the right side, so that neck muscle. We're not going to push or pull anything. We're just going to hang out here and notice what our body does and how it responds. Maybe you feel a slight lengthening. Bring your chin down towards your armpit. Notice if that changes anything. And again, let's just hold here without pushing or pulling. And find your breath. That's where I want you to find movement today. With your next inhale, bring your head back through to center. Before coming into the opposite side, let's roll the shoulders back and down so we can realign. Then bring your right ear to fall towards the right shoulder. So I want you to keep those shoulders nice and level with one another, trying not to lift your right shoulder to get it closer to the ear. Again, if it feels available, close your eyes and just hang out here. Now, while we're focusing on our breath, thoughts might arise. I want you to know that's completely normal. And I want you to just acknowledge those thoughts. Maybe see where your train of thought is going to. Acknowledge it. And then see if you can come back to the movement of your breath. Bring your chin down towards your armpit. And again, see if you can find that breath. Can you breathe all the way into that upper neck? And as you inhale, slowly bring your head back through the center. Roll the shoulders back and down. Bring the soles of the feet together to touch. And allow your knees to open out to the sides. Bring your hands onto the outer edges of your feet. Hinge from the hips, so you're going to lead with the chest, and then you can hinge forward, letting your chin come down towards the chest. So again, I want you to breathe into the back side of your body here. Now, if this bothers your groin at all, or your hips, I want you to ease out. You've taken it a little bit too far. Find your breath. Remember, that's where I want your movement today. So if the movement is in your train of thought, just acknowledge that and come back to the movement of your breath. As you inhale, slowly come back up. Cross your legs in the opposite direction. Bring your left hand beside you. Right hand is going to lift up towards the sky. Let your shoulders relax down. Then reach up and over. Now I want you to make sure that we don't collapse in the side body. And again, let's just hold here. I want you to really think about rooting and anchoring that right hip down. And reaching the right fingertips up like you're the branches of the tree, reaching up, but plugging the arm back into the shoulder socket. So not letting that branch come out of its root socket. Can you find your breath entering into the side body? See if you can feel your ribs expand, front and back, side to side. As you inhale, both hands reach up towards the sky. Let your neck relax down. So again, realigning by letting the shoulders melt away from the ears. Then bring your right hand down beside you. Root your left hip into the earth as you reach that left hand up and over. Again, making sure that we don't collapse in that right side of the body. Keep the branch of the tree so that your fingertips rooting down into the trunk, so into your upper shoulders. You're rooting that left hip down. And again, I want you to find your breath entering and exiting out of the side body. Those intercostal muscles, the muscles in between the ribs, I want you to feel the expansion. As you inhale, right hand comes up to meet the left. From here, let your shoulders relax, then clasp the hands. And I want you to place the clasped hands at the nape of the neck. I want you to keep your ribs down, but draw the elbows out. And I want you to see if you can find your breath in your chest. And close your eyes here. And feel your heart expand. Feel the chest opening as the shoulder blades come together and down into the back pockets. And then slowly release your hands from there. Beautiful. Bring both feet behind you, coming onto all fours. Slide the bolster or your blanket out of the way. Hands come underneath of the shoulders, knees underneath of the hips. Cat-cow here. Inhale in this neutral curve. As you exhale, curl the tailbone around the spine. And I want you to hold in this rounding sensation. And just notice how this feels right now. Do you have any tightness in your spine at all? Breathe into it. With your next inhale, open back up into a neutral curve in the spine. So making sure we don't overarch, but I do want you to broaden your collarbones, and we're going to hold here. Let's find our breath entering into our chest once again. And then slowly walk your hands forward. And your knees can walk back. Hands come underneath of the shoulders. Hips in line with the rest of the spine. Slowly lower down onto your belly. Now I want you to stack one hand on top of another. Let your left ear rest on your hands here. Now your right knee is going to come out to the side and up. And then I want you to push into your forearms to scoot your body back and keep your right knee exactly where it was. Let your left ear rest down, uncurl that left toe. Now quite often we sleep in this position. This is a great way to open up our hips, the hip flexor on that left side, and the back of the hip in the right side. Close your eyes, and again, just notice where your thoughts are running to. And place no judgment behind your thoughts. Just acknowledge them. Reach that right leg back. Let's come into the other side. So I want you to bring your right ear onto your hands. Your left knee comes out to the side and up. And then again, you can curl that back toe under so you can scoot your body back, but keep your left knee exactly as it is. Uncurl the back toe, and your right ear rests on your hands. Where is your breath reaching to? Does your breath have a color? Left leg extends back. Hands come back underneath of the shoulders. Press into your hands, coming onto all fours. I want you to sweep your feet out in front of you now. Grab your bolster or your blanket or pillow, whatever you have around. Place it behind you, lengthwise. Any discomfort in your low back at all, or anywhere in your spine, I want you to take that bolster out. Soles of the feet come together to touch. Bring one hand on either side of the bolster. And we're going to start to lean back and rest down onto this bolster. So I want you to really feel those shoulders root down. So to do that, I like to roll my shoulders back and down, then bring my hands beside me, palms facing up. Now any discomfort in those hips at all, use your hands to gently guide your thighs back together, or you can extend your legs out. So again, hands are beside you, palms facing up, allow your eyes to close. And here, I want you to not only focus on your breath, but I also want you to focus on your third eye, so that space between your brows. Maybe you notice a color there. See if we can focus our breath, inhaling through the crown of the head, the top of the head, and send your exhale out of your third eye, like an L shape, coming in through the top, and then 90-degree angle straight out through that third eye. Use your hands now to gently guide your thighs back towards one another, rolling off to one side or the other, pushing into your hand, bringing yourself back into a seated position. Again, I like to sit on this bolster so that I know my hip flexors are as open as possible. We're going to come into a twist, but we are going to hold it. So I want you to make sure that you're comfortable in your twist. No pinching, no crunching. Both hands come up towards the sky. Let your shoulders relax down. Bring your right hand to the outer edge of the left thigh. Bring your left hand behind you. And again, let's find ourselves sinking into our twist, rooting down through the hips, lifting up through the crown of the head. And with each exhale, you can gently see if you want to come into that twist a little bit further. We have time and space to move here. So again, I want you to find that twist that's perfect for you. Find your breath. And I want you to see if you can visualize your breath now. As you inhale, it comes up from your tailbone to the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, it sinks back down to your tailbone. Inhaling, rising like an elevator. Exhale to sink it back down. One more full breath here. As you inhale, both hands reach up towards the sky, untwisting gently, again to realign, shoulders relax down. Bring your left hand to the outer edge of the right thigh, right hand gently falls behind. And again, we have time and space to find that perfect posture for us so that we can start to connect to that movement of our breath. Inhaling from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Exhaling, let it sink back down. Each exhale, you can see if you want to sink a little bit deeper into your twist. One more full breath here. And as you inhale, slowly untwist. This time bring your hands out to the sides, thumbs point up, open up your chest. Bring your left hand underneath of your right hand and either grab each shoulder or come into your eagle arms. Lifting the elbows if that's available. Bring your chin down slightly and send your breath into the back side of your body. As you inhale, let's open back up. As you exhale, right hand comes underneath of the left hand, and again, either grab those shoulders or eagle arms, whatever's best for you. Let's lift those elbows up, bring your chin down slightly. You should feel a nice opening in the shoulder blades. As you inhale, open those arms back up and relax the hands down. Now I want you to grab that candle and place it in front of you where you can see it clearly. So I have just a blue candle here. We're all going to have different candles. So what I really want you to do right now is study your candle. What does it look like? What color is it? How tall is it? Does it have a texture? Is there fades in color? Is there wax dripping from it? Pay attention to every detail of your candle. And then start to notice the flame. How large is the flame? Does it flicker? Is there color variances in the candle flame? Get this image in your mind's eye, and then close your eyes and keep that image. Now it's okay if thoughts arise. If they do and we lose the image of our candle, just open your eyes because it's right there. Find that image again. And then close your eyes. Come back to the image of your candle. See if you can notice all those details in your mind's eye. Again, if your mind tracks away, open your eyes, find the vision again, and then close your eyes. When this feels complete for you, bring your hands to heart center, keeping your eyes closed. Thank yourself for stepping onto your mat today, even just for a short while. And whether you kept your vision of your candle or not, I want you to place no judgment behind that. Know that that candle is there for you whenever you need it. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.